Stairway has been pursuing a deeper understanding and engagement with the First Peoples of Australia for a number of years. Now, in 2019, we have reached the point of establishing a commemorative plaque which recognises that we are located on the lands whose traditional owners are the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin nation. As a local church who are pursuing a story of relentless love, we value highly the place of heart-to-heart relationships. As such, we have avoided approaching this event of establishing a commemorative plaque as some form of box ticking. Instead, we have recognised a member of Stairway, Robert Young, an accomplished artist who is able to represent both the culture of Stairway and the cultures of Indigenous Australia. It is Robert we have commissioned to create this plaque on our behalf.
Hi, my name's Robert. I'm Gunnar, Gunditj Jamara, Yorta Yorta and Wurundjeri. Why did I build this plaque? I think because of my relationship with Morris and everybody in this church. I decided to use Red River gum, not just because of how amazing it looks, but also my great-great-grandfather, he used to make canoes from it and take people on journeys, and I feel that's very significant to, I think, capturing the essence and the story that we're going on a new journey, and I think that we all need to be aboard to go on that new journey together. The reason why I chose those colours was like a dawning of a new day, a sunrise, and I think it's something that invokes an emotion and a feeling that you can actually feel the warmth of the sun, and it being a bright and hopeful day. The circles represent a bora ground. So a bora ground is like a sacred meeting place where we would do ceremonies or celebrations. The MCG was traditionally a bora ground, a traditional ceremonial place. And so that's, I think, when you come together, you come knowing that this is a place of significance. The other markings, the images of the people sitting around is exactly that, people that are sitting around, and you'll see like little dots of white, which I wanted to represent as the Holy Spirit being within them, and that journey kind of going up to where like the Godhead sits. A scar tree is what is left over after you create a canoe. Scar trees aren't just for that, they're actually around different bora grounds telling, all right, this is for men's business or women's business, or different ceremonies that actually happen within that space. I feel the scar tree is kind of like the place where you go back to acknowledge and get to sit at the base of 1,000 or hundreds of year old tree and actually feel and touch history. Like, anyone can get a plaque from anywhere, but I think it's when you make it personal and unique to your own story, but also that partnership that we're coming together as one, and the wording, like sharing that with the family and with some of my other Christian friends that are Aboriginal. They just love that. The little last sign off on that was just very personal, but also very true in keeping with what God would actually say. I think there's a sense of God's excellence, not on my craftsmanship, but on, I think, the relationships that are here and that creates, and this is one of the offsprings of it. For me, not just as an Indigenous person, but also as a person that comes to Stairway, I think it's a very significant statement, but also a moment that history is being made, I feel.